Welcome to Jeff for Banks. I've been a little negligent in getting my blog post done, so I thought being stuck in traffic on the Garden State Parkway would be a good opportunity to talk about what's been on my mind today. A few days ago, I got a email from an executive recruiter with criteria. They're engaged in a financial institution CEO search. And the criteria was quite extensive in terms of having a credit and commercial lending background for the CEO. Although that's fine, that is very typical for the criteria that I see for CEO searches. What it doesn't address is the fact that some of our nation's most innovative and best performing financial institutions, the CEOs of those financial institutions would not qualify to be CEO of this community financial institutions. Luminaries such as Greg Garrabrants of Bank of the Internet, BOFI, or George Gleason of Bank of the Ozarks, both of those CEOs were featured in prior blog posts for the top 5 in total return to shareholders. Those folks wouldn't qualify to be CEO of these financial institutions. It sort of reminds me, we're self-imposing the talent that we could bring in as CEOs in such a changing industry, and I think part of it is related to the same reason why it's so difficult to become a lawyer or an accountant in our country, because we've created barriers to entry in order to insulate folks that have those experiences in their positions. By current criteria, Abraham Lincoln couldn't be an attorney, and of course he was one of the best presidents of the United States, but even though he was an attorney, he would not qualify to be an attorney today because we've created such barriers to entry for becoming an attorney. We're doing the same thing, although self-imposed, for leaders of our financial institutions, which is kind of disturbing because we need fresh leadership in financial institutions to lead us in such a changing industry. We're creating these requirements that guarantees that what we have gotten, we will get again. So I encourage financial institutions to think about their next CEO or their next senior leadership in terms of who has the best capability and the greatest innovative minds to lead your institution forward, not ones that could bring you back to the glory days of the 1980s or the 1990s. Think about your criteria long and hard, because the most innovative CEOs out there in financial institution space would probably not meet your criteria that you are putting out there to executive recruiters. That's all I got from the Garden State Parkway. Talk to you soon.